Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it says recording. I'm going to make this quick, and because I'm just going to walk everyone through the Success Club tracker, and then on Sunday, Sammy's going to talk about how to incorporate it into power pockets of your day. Because realistically, we don't all have an hour every day to sit down and like just do Beachbody. So I'm going to kind of walk through the tracker, and it looks like this. Have you guys seen this? I know I sent it to some of my girls. Um, you can find it on like the coach office, but it's called the business activity tracker or the Success Club system tracker. People call it different things. But it's basically a tracker that you're supposed to do every day. So I'm going to kind of break it down, and then Sammy's going to talk about on Sunday how to incorporate it into power pockets of your day. And this is supposed to help coaches hit Success Club. And one really cool thing too that before I get started, just why this is so important is, did you see, Courtney and Jenny, that the Success Club starter is reset? So like any coach that has not yet earned a Success Club point, even if they've joined before this month, like if they hit Success Club in February, then they're like a Success Club starter. And if they hit it in February, March, and April, then they get a free summit ticket. That's how it works, right?
I gotta look at the FAQ because it didn't say, like in the post I saw, it didn't mention Success Club specific or the free summit ticket specifically. I made the assumption that all Success starters get a free summit ticket. I meant to look at the FAQ, but I didn't have time. But
Okay.
still,
I'll look into it. But that's really cool. So if you guys are hitting Success Club and you haven't before, like you're gonna get some extra recognition, bonus trainings, things like that. Okay, so if you don't have these printed out, like you need to print out like 52 of them, enough for your whole year, or some people have laminated them and reused the same one, but I like to write on mine, so I literally have 52 printed out in a binder. So on these trackers, at the top, there's like a place to write your why and like your target market. That just kind of means what kind of people do you want to attract. So are you a mom? Are you a newlywed? Are you in your 20s? Do you want to attract women? Like what is your goal with building your tribe? So then number one on this tracker is just be proof of the product's work. So I tell my girls all the time, like go all in on a program, because when you have those results to share, like that is huge. If we don't have results to share with people that we've gotten with the products, they don't really have a reason to trust us that they work until we do them ourselves. So the little heart check, or the little heart on the tracker, is just, did you work out? So you just check it if you worked out that day, and the little green leaf is your shake. You just check it if you check your shake. And I kind of use those two as just, did I do this for my own health, and then am I sharing it on social media? We have to be proof that the products work. We have to like be doing what we want our challengers to do. So really important. I think the most important, but also probably the easiest one, because that is just kind of with us and ourselves, and it's not really the scary stuff. But number two does get into some of the scary stuff. So this is where we connect, we invite, and we follow up. And inviting can be so scary for people. And honestly, I still don't love inviting, but this tracker has helped me get it done every day, because I think I used to put it off, and I wouldn't do it as consistently, but the tracker has definitely helped with that. We have to invite people to join us, otherwise they're not going to. We have a few people that might reach out on their own, but most people need to be invited. So this first part of number two, where it says initiate connections and add followers, okay, this just means talking to people about things that are not Beachbody related. So if you have new people that are following you, like just send them a message and say, hey, thanks for the follow, or thanks for following my journey, or how are you? Where are you from? You're just talking to them about anything. Or if I have people's stories that I watch and they're like, talking about an outfit or skincare, like you're just developing connections that are not Beachbody related. Because you want to develop that relationship, so that way when you do end up inviting them, you already have a basis of that relationship, and you're not just like coming out of the blue at them. So where it says initiate connections and add followers, that's what it's talking about. Captivate is a great app to use for adding followers, and maybe we go into that for a training at some point. But creep their profile, make sure they're not a coach. Yes, I get invited to be a coach pretty often, and it's really awkward when I'm like, already do Beachbody, but yeah. And, creep their profile too and like see if you have something in common that can be like a conversation starter. And then add followers. The app Captivate has really like been the game changer. Before this, I didn't really quite know how to like build my following, but I think maybe we just do a training on Captivate and Cleaner. Maybe Courtney can do that at some point because that's who I learned from. Okay, so that's just that initiate connections. And, this is, I think, pretty easy because you're literally just talking to people on social media, and you have to be mindful, though, not to just scroll, but to be commenting on people's stuff, to be reaching out to them about random things. Hey, I love your outfit. Where did you get it? And a lot of times I'll take this to like a direct message and be like, hey, I saw this post that you did about your birthday, and I really loved the jeans that you were wearing. Where did you get them? Like just different things like that. So that's that first box of number 2. The second box is to do a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle or a call to action. So this is just showing up on social media every day. I don't necessarily think it has to be Beachbody related. I think it's good to mix it up, but I think just showing up on social media every day in some aspect of a post, whether you are posting about, your Transform 20 journey or, whatever what you're doing, or if you're just posting about your life, you're just showing up every day and you're posting so that people are used to seeing you on their feeds and they have like a way to engage with you. When you see that word call to action, that means like comment below if you're interested in joining, or like this post if you want more info, or you're giving them something to do regarding like joining a challenge group or joining your coaching team or different things. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Beachbody either. Like I've done things before where it's like, comment below 3 things you're thankful for, like just ways to get people to engage with your posts. Okay. And so then the next one goes into Instagram stories. It says Facebook stories too. If you're into Facebook, put it on Facebook too. I normally just do Instagram. I don't know if that I've ever done a Facebook story, but I don't even know that I know how. But if you do that, do that. But Instagram is what I'm going to be talking about. So daily life, you need to be posting something on your story about something non-Beachbody, non-health and fitness related. A picture of your dog, a picture of your husband, your new sweater that you got, or some new sparkling water that you love, like the goats, or, I made my bed today, a quote, something about your lifestyle that is not health and fitness, something that is going to relate people to you. And it can be really easy, I think, to get wrapped up in social media thinking it has to be Beachbody 24/7. It doesn't, your social media is you, and Beachbody is a part of you, but it's not everything. So you need to think about those other things that make you you. Are you a teacher? Are you a nurse? Are you married? Are you a mom? Like all these other things. And then a workout clip that speaks for itself. You can use time lapse. You can use Triller. You can use just the record on Instagram. There's tons of options for that. And product use, it says on here, no brand name shown. So that just means like if you're talking about Shakeology, just call it your superfoods. Or if you're talking about Energize, call it your pre-workout, all those other names for them. So just show that you're using the products. I think this can also include the containers in the nutrition system. This is something that I need to get better at, is showing people how easy it is to like, okay, this is red, this means that this is a protein, and just showing them how all of that works. A healthy meal or meal prep, what are you eating? Nutrition is the hardest thing for people, you guys. People want to know what you're eating to get results. And I literally post on my story every day that I eat pancakes. I eat pancakes every day for breakfast. And I still get results, and it fits into my meal plan or, lifestyle or whatever. What are you ordering when you're going out to eat? What are you drinking instead of pop? Like Sammy loves her LaCroix, key lime. So just something healthy that they can put in their lifestyle, a recipe, a picture of your food, something. And if you don't know what to do, just Pinterest, healthy recipes, find something, put on your story. Yeah, key lime LaCroix for life. Yeah, I literally drink it because of Sammy's Instagram, because she posted about it like every day, and it's really good. So if you haven't tried it, you should. Okay, so then the next one is an invitation, promote group, call to action. This is you talking about joining your boot camps, joining your coaching team, This can be you talking about it in a story. This can be a poll, okay, a call to action where you can say, hey, click below if you want information. This can be putting the question box on your story and saying, drop your email if you want to be on my VIP list to learn about our flash sales that are coming up. Okay, this is something that people can do to get information about our challenge groups, our coaching, our products. And it's really scary, but I truly think that the best way to supplement like the pictures that kind of break everything down is people want to hear your voice and they want to hear you talking about it on your story. And it's really awkward when you're first starting out to like video yourself on your story talking about challenge groups, but people want to hear your voice and they want to hear, I think, passion and stuff comes out when it's just your voice and not just a picture. And I always post on my stories like pictures of everything that they get when they enroll, but then I also pair it with like, these challenge groups have changed my life. Here's everything that you're going to get. This community of ladies is so supportive. Like, it's a game changer. I really want you to join us. I only have 4 spots left. Like, people want to see you talking in your story and inviting. It is really scary at first, and then eventually you just get over it and you're like used to like recording yourself talking all the time. Like I remember when Jenny and I went to a Super Saturday last year and Carl said you need to be doing video on your story of inviting to challenge groups, and we were like, yep, nope, that's scary. And now we like do whatever we want, and you just have to get over it. You just have to suck it up and do it. So that's that invitation, promote, group, call to action. Use the features that Instagram has, guys, the polls, the questions, the little slide bar, like how much do you want to change this year? Slide, whatever, all of the different little like tools that they have. And then the last one is just recognition or shout out. So, this is posting transformation pictures or, screenshots of things that people were posting in our challenge groups. Like, I got all my water in today, like tag them on social media, call them out, just like supporting each other. And people love to be recognized. People love to see their names. People love to be celebrated. So when you're showing what other people in your groups are accomplishing, that makes them kind of have some FOMO. And you can always go on Google or Pinterest and just search like Beachbody transformations, 21-day fix transformations. Use the challenge group stuff. Like in my challenge group, we have a sweaty selfie thread. Just screenshot it, cross off their name, post it, and be like, this is a huge one for our girls. Like, whatever. People just want to see like that it's not just you getting results, it's other people as well. So that is the Facebook IG story. That kind of gives you a breakdown of something that you should be doing every day on your story. Okay, so those 6 things, check them off as you do them. And remember, this sounds like a lot as I'm going through everything, but Sammy's going to break it down this weekend about how to fit it into your day, so don't get overwhelmed. I'm just kind of breaking down all the pieces of the puzzle. The next one is respond to all new likes, comments, or views. So if people are commenting on your pictures, reach out to them, whether that's just thanking them for inviting them or if it is time to invite them, all of that good stuff, reach out. You can see who's viewing your story. If you have new people viewing, reach out. I just always say thank you for supporting my journey. It can be really scary to share, and I just appreciate people like you supporting me along the way. Or maybe it's time to invite them and they've been watching for a while, and then I'll send them an invitation. So you're just responding to views, comments, and likes, okay? And you're not going to have a ton of these every day. There's not going to be a ton of new comments and stuff every day, because as you kind of reach out to those people and more people start following you, you're going to view a day with a new post, but I haven't found there to be like a ton every day. The next one is the invites. The most important one on here, okay? At least 5 a day to join a challenge group. 5 a day. So these are the people that are watching your story, that are liking your pictures, that are commenting on your pictures. This could be an in-person invite. You're talking to your friend and you're like, hey, do this with me. Okay, 5 a day. And if you need help with what to invite or how to invite, like reach out to your coach and we can do more trainings on that. I'm not going to go into all of that, but 5 people a day, okay? People that are following your journey. If they're liking your stuff and watching your story, they're not a totally cold market because they're following your journey just from behind a screen. So reach out and invite them. Oh yeah. Okay, Sammy. We have some scripts too, so maybe we can like combine 2 and make a big document and share. And then the last one on this number 2 is to follow up with people that you've invited. So there is so much power in a follow-up, you guys. And I know sometimes you can get in your head and feel like you're bugging people, but you're not. If you're bugging them, they're going to tell you, please stop inviting me. And I've never had anybody tell me that. People won't respond, but I've never had anybody just tell me, please stop inviting me to join your boot camps. Nope, I've never. And literally sometimes you have to invite people 5 or 6 times, and then finally they're like, okay, I'm ready. Like Courtney had a girl yesterday, right? How many times did you invite her? 5 or 6? A lot? Yeah. So you could just be like, hey, I know you weren't ready last month, but, I have another boot camp enrolling. I have 4 spots left. I wanted to offer you one of the spots, and we can share some scripts with you for following up too. And this is too, if people are like, I need to think about it, or I have questions, or let me look it over, follow up and be like, hey, checking back in. And if people don't respond at all, I'll literally send a GIF that's like this girl going, knock, knock, knock. That's my new fave. Because I can see that you saw my message, knock, knock. Or Sammy has this one that's like ghosted. Okay, so they know that like I care about you. I want you to join us. I'm going to follow up with you until you respond to me. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is they get people results. That's why we do what we do. That's how we're changing lives, right? We're helping people feel good in their skin. This doesn't always have to be weight loss. This can be, I fit into my jeans today that I haven't fit into in a year. Okay, maybe they didn't drop 15 pounds, but they're fitting into their jeans. So this is just all about getting people results. Contribute to your challenge groups. Not all of you are probably running your own challenge groups, and that's okay. But this just means we're supporting the people that are in our group. So if people are posting things, you're supporting them, and you're showing up to the challenge group every day, okay? You're showing up that you did your workout, that you're drinking your shake, that you're drinking your water, and we're, commenting on people's struggles or successes. Like, we're showing up every day to contribute, especially if you have your own challengers. You should be doing this. But if you don't yet, that's okay. Still show up every day and just be a part of that community. Recognizing achievement. This is part of number 3 too. So this is if a coach has a bomb-ass Instagram post and you're like, this was amazing. Yes. Put it in the team page. Oh my gosh, Kylie logged 4 workouts this week. That's amazing. Whatever it might be, celebrate those little successes and recognize them. People love to be celebrated. It makes them feel good, and it kind of puts a fire in their belly. And even if it's just like, Nikki drank all her water today and it's only noon. Like, those little things that might seem silly to us, like, are huge to people. They love to be called out. They love to be recognized. It builds that community in your groups. And then the last one is respond to questions from customers and coaches. So I also kind of take this time too to check in if I have new challengers, like just to see how they're doing, and new coaches to see if they have any questions. So that's getting people results, okay? Because us checking in with them and being there to support them is how they're going to get results, which is essentially why they signed up with us in the first place. And then the last one is personal development. This is huge. This is something that I didn't want to do for a long time when I first started. I didn't think I needed it, and now it's my favorite part of this entire tracker. And if I could do 4 hours of PD every day, I would. I don't logically have time for that, but it has changed my mindset. And Amanda in the Rockstar page just posted like this huge Google Doc of all these PD books, so we can share that in our team pages. But pick a book, and if you don't have time to read, fine. Find an audiobook or a podcast and listen in the car. If that means you don't get to listen to music on the way to work, then you don't get to listen to music. You're going to listen to PD, and you're going to learn, and your brain's going to grow, and you're going to celebrate the fucking brain gains that you're going to get, okay? Because PD will change your mindset. PD is huge. It will give you the confidence to invite people. It will give you the confidence to show up on social media. It will give you the confidence to like put yourself out there and be vulnerable. It's amazing. Right now I'm reading Dare to Lead. I'm almost done with it. And if you just need suggestions, reach out. Also, if you haven't read Rachel Hollis's book, she's going to be at Summit. That's also a great place to start. And then there's tons of like good Beachbody podcasts. Jenny uses Audible, I think, which is like audio books. Personal development, 15 minutes every day. I listen to it when I'm in the shower. I listen to it when I'm cooking. I listen to it when I'm driving. Like, you can find time. And just once you kind of get in the habit of listening to it, you kind of get hooked. At first, you're like, this is weird. I don't need help. And then you're like, this is good stuff. And then down at the bottom, just your weekly results. You're just, how many new challengers did you sign up, new followers, new coaches, Success Club points, all that good stuff. I always listen to PD when cooking. Yes. See, there's always time. Those Power Pockets that Sammy's going to talk about this weekend. So that is the Success Club tracker. It also comes with like another page, which is just for you to like track how you or who you invited, which is cool because it tells you when you contacted them, and then notes like, what did you guys talk about? Did you invite them on Instagram, in person? So you can kind of write notes about them if they have an objection. Like I have one on here that says, this girl I invited on January 18th on IG, she was too busy. Okay, so now I know when I go back to follow up with her what her objection was, and I can ask her about that. And then there's like the follow-up box where you can check off if you followed up with them. So I printed off a bunch of these too, because you think you're doing 5 a day. 5 times 7 is 35. So you're going to need quite a bit of these too. So is there any questions about the tracker? I know that was a lot. I think when we hear Sammy talk about Power Pockets, it'll help see how it's actually not that hard to get us all in one day. But I will say a lot of it is the mindset of when I'm getting on my phone for this 5 minutes, I'm going to get on to do work and not to scroll, which is really hard. But so that is the rundown of the tracker. Bueno? Okay. And like I said, you can print them out or laminate them. I've also seen somebody download it on like their iPad and do it digitally, but I'm a pen and paper girl, so I have a binder. And
I do just want to add like the accountability aspect of using the tracker. I mean, I know we tend to, like, for the longest time, whenever someone would send me a message on Instagram, I would like instantly respond. The best thing I could have done is to not just respond. Like right now, I hate having notifications on my phone. I have 2 text messages, 11 messages in my Instagram, and multiple Facebook messages that I need to respond to that are, for the most part, coaching related. But I've built this discipline of when I'm sitting down and doing my work, and, you know, I track my follow-ups using electronic versions. I don't respond until I can pull that up so I can track, you know, that I followed up with this person. Thank you, Jenny. You just added another notification to my inbox on Instagram. So kind of having that and not just aimlessly responding to things and whatnot, because that's when like I go back and I'll like send a follow-up with someone and it's like, oh my gosh, I invited them May of last year and I never followed up with them until now. And it's because at that time I was not tracking. So there's so much power in tracking all of your conversations and follow-ups, because a lot of people have fallen through the cracks for me. And I don't want that to happen for you guys as well.
Well, and I've kind of found too, like with this tracker, like it's kind of more quality connections and not just so much of like a mass, I'm going to talk to everybody on my feed. Like I'm talking to them with purpose and with intention, and I know what I'm talking to them about and I have it written down. Because the same thing, I'm sure there's people that have gotten lost in my Instagram messages and it's just hard to keep up with. So use the tracker. It's kind of another healthy habit that we need to develop, is just, at least I do. And it kind of makes me more intentional about what I was not doing before and what I need to be doing now. So it's good stuff, especially with Team Cup right now. It's like the perfect time to start working on that. So we can earn those really cool pop-up tents, y'all.
You know what? Come visit me in Florida and we'll all just post up on the beach with our tents and look like the most extra fit bitches on the beach.
Our March team call can be all in our tents in our living room.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah, we'll if we earn those tents, like I'm gonna use the damn tent all the time. I'm gonna find ways
put it out on my porch.
Yeah.
No sunlight hits my porch, but I'm gonna put it on my porch.
You'll catch me in my backyard with my goats just camping out by myself, because I can in my tent. All right, y'all. So if you have not yet printed out all of these copies of your tracker, you need to do that tonight before you go to bed. You need to do that, and you need to pick a personal development book to read or listen to. Those are your two.
I will say personal development. It does include like it does include like it includes the National Wake Up Call and other things like that. And like even like right now, I'm literally drinking wine and folding laundry while tuning into this team call. You can.
I have a question. What's the tent thing?
So the team call or the team cup. There's like different prizes. Like there's a prize like if you hit Success Club, and then if your team does, there's all these tiers of prizes. And we were kind of making fun because the tier 3, so like the top prize that Beachbody is offering for your team, is a fucking pop-up tent. Like give your girl like a sweatshirt, you know. I don't want a goddamn pop-up tent, but if I get it, I'm gonna use it all the time.
You bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna take that to WeFest this summer and tent in that thing.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, so the tier 1 prize is a cutting board, and then the tier 2 is a thermal Transform 20 shirt, which that I can get on board with. I'm excited about that. And like the cutting board I'll use for sure, but the pop-up tent I was just a little thrown off.
I want the thermal long sleeve so fucking bad, you guys. I can't even.
Yeah. And it's like Transform 20, so
I
know. It's gonna be good. But if we all get our tents, we're gonna have a tent call.
Yep. Tuesday night tent.
Tuesday night tent party.
Yeah.
We can chop veggies on our cutting board inside the tent.
In our thermal t-shirts.
In our thermal t-shirts. Ain't no party like a tent party.
We can play Monopoly once we all win the Monopoly board.
Yes, exactly.
Like, what the heck? Did you guys see that too? One of the prizes for hitting Success Club and this year is a Beachbody Monopoly board.
So
They've done that in the past.
Well, they just must not have gotten rid of them all.
Whatever.
Very
The
grateful for the
prizes.
gifts, but-
I will say, I have it right here. This bag,
I haven't gotten mine yet.
I haven't gotten mine yet either.
it is, I'm using it when I travel for NLC, you guys. It is so nice. Like, it is high quality, and it's big, and it's deep, and it's got pockets, and it's like,
Good.
it's really nice. Like, it's a high quality duffel bag.
I haven't gotten mine yet, and I'm a little upset about it.
Same. I keep hoping that it's like gonna be on my porch. Except I don't even have pre-workout. It should have been in the mail, but our stupid Tundra.
Deep breaths.
Okay, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, we should wrap it up. I love you all.
Love you.
Love you.
Go tell your tracker. Bye.